Encanterra is one of the most luxurious communities in all of the Phoenix Valley, and it is definitely the most luxurious in the Queen Creek area. The amenities here are just absolutely incredible. It is a very high-end community, and today I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about this community. Encanterra is guarded and gated, so it is just a very secure community, and there are 2 clubhouses in this community. The main one is going to be 60,000 square feet. It's going to have 3 pools, a fitness center, a spa, multiple restaurants, sports courts, and just so much more. It is a really large clubhouse, and it's just very well done. The main resort style pool here has a ton of seating out here, and it also has a really cool poolside bar and restaurant where you can get, stuff to drink as far as cocktails go, and also some quick food. Encanterra also has its very own spa, so you can go there and get facials, massages, pedicures, and things like that right here in the community. The community also has a ton of clubs and events that you can join. They have things like art club, cooking club, travel clubs, and just a lot of stuff for you to get involved with the community and stay busy. As you can see, this clubhouse has a very unique, rustic, and kind of a Tuscan feel to it. It's very luxurious. You have great mountain views and golf course views from everywhere in the clubhouse, and it's just a huge space. You have a ton of room here. There are so many great amenities, and the community has a lot of small details that just make it feel like a really high-end community, which it is. Some of these details include things like the men's locker room. In the men's locker room, they have a lounge upstairs on the 2nd level, and in that lounge, they'll have pool tables, and they also have a barber shop and a little bar in there, so people will kind of gather and hang out in there, and it's just a really cool spot and something that you don't see in most communities. I've actually never seen that in any community, so it is a pretty cool feature that they have here. Now, the fees in this community are a little bit higher, but they are quite on par with different communities that are similar to this. It is a very luxurious country club community, so you are going to pay for that. Now, the HOA here is going to be $478 per month in this community, and that's going to cover, your amenities access, as well as common area maintenance and things like the security, like the guard that is at the front gate and only lets certain people in. So it does cover quite a bit, but it is a little bit of a higher price. The big fee in this community that really scares people is the $8,500 community enhancement fee. And really, it's not a community enhancement fee. It is a social country club membership. And you pay this one time when you move into the community. So you only have to pay it once. And I know it is quite expensive, but the good news is that you do get 80% of this back if you sell or move out of the community. So you do get most of this fee back, but I know it is a large upfront cost, so I wanted to make sure you were aware of that. And every single community is going to have different fees. Some of them are higher, some of them are lower. So I've put together a guide that compares all of the 55 plus retirement communities in the whole Phoenix Valley. And all you need to do is send me a quick email and I'll send that right over to you. The guide is going to compare all the communities, the amenities they offer, the fees that they have, the capital improvement fees, the home prices, and everything like that. So it's a really great resource for you. Just send me an email and I'll send it right over to you. Interestingly enough, Encanterra is not fully a 55 plus community. Now, there is a section, about 30% of the community is 55 plus only, and I mentioned they have 2 clubhouses. One of those clubhouses is dedicated only to 55 plus, but the community is not an age-restricted community as a whole. Being located in Queen Creek, you're obviously going to be surrounded by quite a bit of families outside of the Encanterra gates, and Queen Creek is one of the best places for families to live. It's been voted as one of the best places to raise a family in all of the West Coast. But most of these younger families are not looking for a community like Encanterra that is a country club, really high-end community. Most of the families aren't looking for something like that. So most of what you get in Encanterra is going to be retirement age individuals that live in here. You will have some families, but for the most part, it is going to be retirement age people here. And if the families are bothering you too much, at the pool is too rambunctious or something of that sort, you can go to the other clubhouse where it's adults only. At the adults only clubhouse, they have their very own pool there. They have sports courts like pickleball courts, bocce ball, and they also have a restaurant at that clubhouse as well. So it's a fairly large place. It's not like they just threw it up in there. So you definitely have your options on which club you want to go to. Like I mentioned, this community is 24 hours guarded and gated, so it's a very secure community. So if you're going to be leaving for a couple months or a couple weeks at a time, you're going to have that peace of mind because they're not just letting anyone into this community. The green greenery here in Encanterra is something that really stands out, especially against the surrounding Queen Creek area, which is really dominated by kind of desolate desert and a lot of desert landscaping. So Encanterra really stands out in that aspect. They have tons of trees, grass all throughout the community. They have a ton of water features, and it's just a really nice place in here. If you're looking for a lush community, this is going to be a great pick for you. Being located in Queen Creek, you have a lot of expansion going on in this area. It's really a growing town out here, and you have new developments popping up all over the place, new shopping, new entertainment, tons of restaurants that they've brought out here. So it really is a growing area, and with that comes a little bit of traffic concerns out here. Sometimes traffic gets backed up a bit during the rush hour times because the infrastructure just hasn't quite caught up with the extremely fast growth that Queen Creek is experiencing, but it's really not too bad. Don't let it scare you away too much. One thing about Encanterra is that it is not a central location. You are set out in the southeast part of the valley, and you're a little ways away. Like, you're 45 minutes away from the airport in downtown Phoenix and probably 50 minutes away from Scottsdale. So if you're going to be traveling to those places a lot, just know that it is a little bit of a drive. One of the most popular questions I get when we're exploring 55 plus communities is, where are the nearest medical facilities? And that is understandably a concern with 55 plus residents who may be, you're worried about emergencies coming up or you have to visit the doctors a lot. Well, luckily, right outside the gates of Encanterra, they have a hospital and medical facilities and dentist right there. So it's literally just right outside the community, and that is a big plus for a lot of people. The homes here in Encanterra are all fairly new. They started this community in 2007, so homes really aren't too old. You'll get some of them that are a little bit older, but they're actually still building brand new homes in here today. So you're going to find a wide array of homes, and there's just going to be a lot of options for you, and most of them are going to be fairly new, which is really attractive to most people. The builder in here is Shea Homes, just like it is in all Trilogy communities, and I find them to be overall a really quality builder. The home prices here range anywhere from the low 400,000s for a smaller home all the way up to 1.5 million or even a little bit higher for a large golf course home. Encanterra has a really great high-end golf course that people actually travel from different places to play on. It's not your typical flat 55 plus easy golf course. It's going to be expensive to join the club. If you want to join the golf club in this community, it is going to be quite a bit of money. Send me an email and I can send you the full brochure on it if you would like. But yeah, it's going to be a high cost for you. You can pay for just single rounds if you don't play all that often, but it is a really great course. So if you're very interested in golf, then this is going to be a pretty good community for you. If you're interested in a luxury community like this, you'll probably be interested in another one of Phoenix's best country club communities. It is on the complete other side of the valley. I made a full video on that here. It's called Sterling Grove. Check it out.